keep it on a broad level, I think most people in and involved in North America of all kinds in 1750 expected the world by 1800 to continue to be ruled by, expected North America to continue to be ruled by multiple sovereignties, as had been the case long before Europeans and Africans showed up on the scene. They expected for Spanish, British, and French and other colonies to remain on the coasts and up some of the rivers, and for a range of Indian nations to continue their power and to contest their power over the interior. They expected to continue living lives that were town-centered, but were connected to a global exchange of goods and ideas. They expected slavery to continue, as they believed it had throughout history, all places and times, but on a smaller scale than the plantation slavery that would spread across most of the continent, some of the continent in the coming century. And that whoever you were, in whatever kind of polity, whatever kind of ethnicity or nation, being born male versus female would probably determine your path in life more than any other single factor. Then I would take that beginning and trace various paths, and we would choose different paths through the Revolution and beyond, keeping an eye on various people's often local visions of what the world should be like, what it should become. Visions that are inherently both ideological and self-interested. Trace those visions through the vagaries of war that might change those visions and ambitions along the way. Leading us, of course, to the punchline at the end that almost all of them were wrong in 1750. That the Republican empire that comes out of the Revolution develops both a power over the continent and the world that no one predicted. And also, at the same time, the kind of rhetoric and promise that draws in immigration from all around the world. If I were to put it at the most synthetic level, then, I would argue that the most important story of the American Revolution is how the more likely 19th century failed to come about.